Okay, thank you,
From
thank you.
Street.
I want to say something very important. I do have a TikTok account.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
So it's very hard to ask you to visit Paraguay when you listen about all the good things that are in Brazil, right? So I'm gonna try. I'm a lawyer, I'm a singer, a musician, and when I want to relax, I teach. Sounds strange, right? But I really enjoy teaching. And one of the most important things about teaching is this. My mother is a very direct woman. And she always said, mi hijo, which is my son in Spanish, you always have to be surrounded by people smarter than you. So you always learn. And in this case, I am surrounded by way smarter people than me here. Especially here, I want you a round of applause for all the professors that are here, please. And thank God I got to do the last one because at first my presentation was really boring actually. But then when I hear what each of every professor said, kind of I have I can do it better. I can do it better. And in a way, they sort of became my personal marketing team. And I'm going to explain you why. Professor Judy first said about to be unique, how uniqueness defines you. And imagine you're going to be probably the only Polish person in Paraguay. Imagine the stories you're going to tell to everyone. For the boys, if you like a girl, you did something that nobody else did it. For girls, you can sound very, out of the box. You took a chance. Why not visit Paraguay then? You can go to Paris, you can go to Berlin in one day and you can come back. But maybe once in your life, you're gonna do something completely different. And thanks to Professor Kim here, you could have the tools to be in a completely different culture. Imagine that. Give it Paraguay a chance. And we have an incredible program. If you choose to study here at the university, they have great people here at the international office. But also if you study in another university in Poland or in another country, it's a mandatory thing to at least do one semester in another university in another country or maybe in South America. What do you think? I mean, how old are you guys here? 18, 17, 16? 19. All right. Paraguay could be a good idea. Remember, being unique, telling a story that nobody else told or tell. And Professor George from Portugal said he was at first showing about the objective and subjective happiness, right? And at first he put some very interesting information about happiness, right? And according to the ranking of the United Nations, Belgium was the happiest. I have never seen a Finland, I'm sorry. I have never seen a Finland happy person ever. Did you? They never smile. They like heavy metal. It's always dark. It's cold all the time. But according to the poll in let me see. Gallup is a company, one of the most famous companies in the world. They say that, guess what? The happiest country in the world is? Paraguay. Yes. I'll show you the judge here so to see that I'm not lying.
Yeah, world's happiest country? Would you believe Paraguay? Paraguay is the happiest country in the world, with 87% of residents scoring high on an index of positive emotions. Wow, congratulations. Great.
Thank you, thank you. So, thank God I got the last two. Well, Miguel is also going to talk about something really important. But for me, this morning or yesterday, it was so hard to sell Paraguay. I was, everything is bad about Paraguay. And when I get to talk with this amazing team of the University of Economics at Katowice, how well they work, how organized, everything is perfect. What can I offer to you guys? Maybe I can offer you the opportunity to look for the meaning of your life. Because probably you have a perfect life here, but like the Finnish people, you're complaining all the time, right? Do you complain all the time? I want the new iPhone, I want the PlayStation, I want to go to Paris for my birthday. And according to the poll, say in Paraguay, no matter what, we accept the fact that life is imperfect, and we go with it. Maybe Poland had the same tradition because you struggle a lot also. Wars, a lot of suffering. Maybe your DNA is resilient as the Paraguayans. And maybe you can find a connection there. Think about it. So I'm going to show you, this is my university. It's always hot. But we don't have beaches, I'm sorry. There is some boring information. Paraguay is very, very cheap. Very cheap. And imagine through Erasmus Mundus, for example, that program, you can get to spend a semester in my beautiful country. And I don't know what to show you about Paraguay. We don't have anything great. We don't have big mountains like you guys have. We don't have a beautiful church like the one that I saw in Krakow, that is like almost 1,000 years old. We don't have the amazing architecture that you have, but we have the people. And in that seeking of happiness, maybe you can find yourself there. Maybe you can find that, oh my God, Poland is so beautiful, I miss Poland. That's the chance that you can find yourself. Usually you find yourself when you get out of your comfort zone and you see that how good your life was. And then you have appreciation for you, for your family, for your country. So, go to Paraguay. Especially if you go, you're probably gonna have a lot of friends from Paraguay, a lot of friends from Brazil, Argentina, Mexico, and like, I don't know, somebody said that you prefer to listen first, right? Is that correct? Paraguayans talk all the time. They're very open. They will send you to your house. They will give you food. They will present you their mothers, the grandmothers. So you have the opportunity to study the situation, and then you will see that we're nice people. We don't have that much, but we're nice. Some other information. So this is the capital, Asuncion. The good thing about Asuncion is it's not a big city, and you can go you can go to the university. We have a housing inside campus, so you could live inside the university, and that's completely free. So you can live there, and you will be always at the university. That's always a lot of fun too. And then if you want to travel, there are some places that are interesting. We have the Itaipu Dam, which is, by the way, Paraguay is produce 100% of the energy that we consume. It's clean. So we don't use charcoal, we don't use nuclear, everything is clean. Well, the city is not clean really, but at least the energy is. So we have some ruins from the Jesuits, which are really interesting. And we have some falls. These things are good to do if you do it with friends. So, and you're gonna do all of this, and you're not gonna even remember that you went there, but you will remember all the fun you have. You're gonna dance, you're gonna talk to everyone. You're probably gonna be the most famous person in everywhere you go. Because we love foreigners. We love people from other countries. So you're gonna be famous there, no matter where you go. Maybe you will fall in love also. And then you will be depressed for a couple of months when you return. Another things that you can do. So the campus. So these are the faculties that we have. The important thing, all the faculties are in one place. So whatever you choose, all of the rest of the faculties are close. So so that means that you're not only gonna have friends in economics. I teach at the School of Economics, but you can talk to the people that study engineering. You can talk to people that study architecture, and you can talk to everyone. Because they usually, sometimes they do parties inside the school. I mean, you cannot drink alcohol, but you can dance a lot. You can play football, you can do a lot of stuff. This is the cost of living. You see, $1 equals 7,000 guaraníes, which is our currency. A McDonald's costs $2.85. The bus fare is 25 cents of a dollar. Renting each month costs $214. Food for the entire month, you see? So that is what you spend. And if you live on campus, you're not gonna pay rent. And how good is gonna look on your resume that you went to Paraguay, you help, to show how the first world work. Maybe you can learn, you can teach something to us. This is some of the programs. The main one is Erasmus. Very easy, and we really want Polish students in our university. And here we had all the information. It's super quick. It's up to you. These are some of the benefits that you can have. We cover medical. because inside campus there's a hospital, so you have medical coverage, Wi-Fi connections. It's not the best, but it works. You can upload your TikTok videos there. You won't have any problems with that. We help with all the movement, the migratory movement. So this is me and with my students. This is the School of Administration. So thank you so much, and please, just if one person goes, for me it's everything. Thank you so much, people.
Any questions about Paraguay?
Yes?
So, do you know the cost, like traveling from Poland to Paraguay? For example, some students that are not by the income, it's like travel there for like a week or less.
I mean, to travel as a tourist or to study? Well, it's very important that you plan at least 6 months ahead. And you buy the tickets probably 5 months ahead. And it'll cost you, the fly, it'll cost you around $900. And you can live at my house for free. And well, the trip is a little bit long. You got to be prepared for that. But other than that, then we will go to Brazil. So we go to São Paulo. So, and if you want to study, I don't know if there's shorter periods of maybe in the future, but the 1 semester, that's for sure. And like I say, if you study here or in another university, we welcome everyone. All right. Thank you so much.
Just start, okay. Because I really liked that you compared Polish people with Paraguay, and I want to tell you that this is really not too big of an exaggeration. I remember maybe 15, 20 years ago going like you to Western European universities and talking like this, like, you know, there is potential in Poland, you might not know it, you might be scared, maybe we don't have that much to promise you in terms of education or anything, and especially if you talk about Katowice. If you are from Warsaw, maybe people were more willing to go, but to attract international researchers, academics or students to Katowice was not an easy job. Because who knows, you know, most of you haven't heard as well about Katowice.
Yes.
And and now it's different. So the potential of the city was growing amazingly, and it's still the city of change. And right now, I don't have to explain, hello, I am Edita, I am from the city of Katowice, it's 60 kilometers north of Krakow. I don't have to say, because when I say I'm from Katowice, they are saying, aha, the championships of volleyball, aha, the economic congress, or the United Nations climate summit, or now we are the capital of science 2024.
Imagine
it's
that.
not Warsaw, it's not Gdańsk, it's Katowice, you know? So,
Congratulations.
So it's all coming.
Thank you so much.
It's worth the effort.
And we need a lot to learn from you guys, and you're doing a wonderful job. I feel so welcome here, and I assure you, if you go to Paraguay, you will feel as welcome as I am here. So thank you so much.
Thank you. It's a win-win situation.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you guys.
Thank you, Professor.